Okay, session 9. Yeah, met Anna, discussed her death with her, realised it was her unfinished business. She was waiting for Tessero on the marsh 50 years ago when suddenly she died, and she doesn't know how or why. You let her know that she is dead, which was hard for her to hear, but she's kind of not come around to it. It's only been like 2 hours for the girl. But she's coping, and she's helping you with sort of the investigation. You went to talk to Tessero, met his grandson Martin, and talked to him a little bit. Decided that Tessero was like the worst man alive ever. Didn't like him at all. Ended up kind of threatening him with his death. And then Anna appeared in like a ghostly apparition, and he moved her down the stairs. But then you left and decided you needed to go and talk to Jacinta because her aunt Dolores is somehow involved, but you're not entirely sure how. She was kind of Anna's friend when Anna was still alive, and so you need to go and talk to Dolores to get maybe the whole picture of what happened that night. But on the way to Jacinta's, Anna asked if you could stop off at the local burial ground, the Veiled Lady burial ground, because she wanted to see if she was buried there, because you don't know where her body is, like what really happened to her remains. Sarah said that kind of she was found, but her family don't live in town anymore, so you're going to go see if she's there. And on the way there, you bumped into Rufino, who is the town's keeper, the leader of the town. And in talking to him, you realise that he has a silver necklace around his neck, identical to the one that Anna had. And he told you that it was given to his mother, it was his mother's. And you're like, oh, that's the same one. And then you're like, we hate Sarah all over again. But yes, and it's still thunder and lightning and a bit stormy, by the way, and you're all very wet and muddy. So what are you doing?
Did we ask Rufino what his mum's name was?
I think you did, yeah. Yeah, it was Emelina.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. And Rufino isn't there, or he's left?
I think he kind of like wandered back in. We sort of ish left it with like you sort of finish the conversation, but he can still be there if you want to, or he can be wandering back into his office. He's got stuff to do with the flooding that's happening because of the sudden storm.
I forgot about the flooding that was happening because of the sudden storm. Make a note of that.
Well, yeah, I did not write that down at all. Let that wash over me. Did we want to... I feel like we can either just wander this cemetery looking for Anna's name, or we could maybe ask someone if they might be able to direct us.
Given the fact that we have a time limit with sunset, might be more sensible to seek out the information from someone who knows.
Yeah, you have 2 hours, 2.5 hours till the sun sets, and you don't know. It kind of came up, but you don't know what will happen to Anna when the sun sets, because you know that's when all the ghost shit stops.
Let's maybe go inside and try and talk to someone and see if they have, like, I don't know, a map of the graveyard or something.
Nice. Let me put you on Pensueno, and I'll move you guys to there. Oh, you're already there. The Veiled Lady burial ground. Yes, so most of this is like a burial ground, but there's a few buildings, and you wander into one. It's kind of, the architecture is very similar to the the temple of Perdita, sort of wooden beams. This one's quite like it's sort of uphill a little bit. It seems to be sort of like the driest bit of land close to town, which is why it's been turned into the burial ground. And instead of it being kind of like marshy waters on the banks of town, which is what the rest of the town's like, this has like a steep sort of cliff down to the river that runs below it, just to the north and then to the east. So as you kind of walk up the rest of this little hill, to get to the top of the cliff, you can enter the kind of, I don't know, the main room of the burial chambers, like the sort of office, I suppose.
Is there anyone about?
It appears to be empty at the moment, so it's kind of like a sort of. It looks very similar to a church inside. It looks like a sort of place that someone can come for like remembrance, but there are kind of like back rooms. It looks like, and the door to one of the back rooms is open.
I'll go and knock on it.
Nice. As you do, someone kind of sticks their head out. It's sort of this like older man, maybe in his like 50s or 60s. And he sticks his head out, and you see that he's like lighting some candles, not the sort of like blue flames or anything, just normal candles, maybe getting ready for some sort of, I don't know, people come to light candles or something like that. He's sort of sorting things out in preparation. And yeah, he says, "Oh, hello, how can I help you?"
Oh, hi. We are looking for a particular grave,
Okay.
but we're not quite sure where it is. We were just wondering if you might be able to help us.
Of course, of course. Do you know when the name of the person, or where the grave, how long ago they may be buried?
The name is Anna Pecha.
Okay.
I think it was about 50 years ago. Is that right?
I remember. I remember Anna's burial. I just started my service here actually, and so he's actually probably a little bit older than 50 or 60. But
You started young.
yeah,
Yes,
he
with
was he was
12
he
you
was
start
10.
burying. Yeah.
His apprentice, like I was an apprentice, and my parents died young. And yes, he says I can take you there if you would like, or I can point it out if you'd like some privacy.
Yeah, I think just if you could point us in the right direction, that would be helpful.
Of course. And he kind of goes to a window and kind of points like through the rain to sort of a few rows back, and then sort of he points basically where it is. There's a collection of sort of wooden headstones, but you imagine they must be like enchanted for the wood to sort of not have rotted away. So yeah, he points that out to you, so you know where it is.
You head out there, I guess.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, you head back into the rain, and as you kind of approach the grave, Anna sort of like appears again. She'd kind of maybe gone back into the ring a little bit when you sort of entered the burial grounds, but now she kind of reappears to you all, and she's kind of like very visibly nervous, sort of fidgeting, but like walking alongside you. Ooh.
Do you still want to do this, Anna?
Yes, I think I do. I'm not quite sure what I will think or find. Will I be able to see through the ground and see myself? And kind of looks at Wrath.
DM, will she be able to go to the ground?
Make it up. What do you think?
I think if you try hard enough, you could. I'll
Ooh,
help you.
thank you. And you can see she kind of like goes to like hold your hand, but then is like, I can't hold people's hands anymore. I can't touch people. And kind of just sort of grips her in hands and is sort of like fidgeting on her finger, like where the ring would be, similar to how Wraith was doing earlier when you first met Anna.
She's still doing it.
Yeah, there we are. What a pair. But you walk to the headstone, and you kind of find a patch of similar sort of dates around 50 years ago. Hey, Michelle. And yeah, you then eventually you do see a grave marked Anna Pecha 747 to 765 3RA. Daughter, friend, beloved, and there appears to be fresh flowers on the grave.
Sorry, it was 747 to.
I'll put it in there.
Thank you.
That's a
Do
date.
you know?
Question,
Ooh.
Lauren.
Mm.
Mage hand is described as spectral. Could I hold Petra's hand with mage hand?
Roll an Arcana check to see if you can sort of get it to, cross that boundary.
I got dice on DC. Arcana. Let's go. Come on. Oh shit. Oh, I rolled bad. 13.
Yeah, I'd say you could. Like, it wasn't like a high DC or anything. Because I mean, you can like attack ghosts with spells. And I don't see any reason why Mage Hand is any different. So yeah, if you want, you could hold Anna's hand with Mage
Aww,
Hand. Which is
I
really
will
sweet.
too.
That's really really sweet. You don't obviously get anything station through it, but you see she like grips them. How do you kind of summon it? Is it just like a floating hand, or is it like an extension of your hand almost?
Oh yeah, like I'd say like his like hand gets like covered in mist, and then like a black kind of hand separates from his,
Nice.
and then kind of like floats over to her.
Nice. But yeah, sorry, has something happened to Steph?
She's had a power cut.
Oh no.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh dear, it's all happening. But yeah. So is Michelle frozen as well? Or
I'm
is it-
still here.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no, she.
Overcome with emotion.
Yeah. Oh, she's gone now.
Oh no.
Ah! You got this, Lauren.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, do I wait for everyone to come back, or can you hear us, Michelle? Or
I don't think she's here, is she? I haven't got a little box for her.
oh, I do.
No, she's back for me.
I do. But nothing. No audio is coming through.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I've
could
got
hear
that-
her
oh,
when
I've
I
got
think
that
it was just
thing,
a
that's
video
why.
that had frozen, but I could hear her when she was like, "No, I'm still here." But
Yeah. Both Steph and Michelle looked frozen for a little while.
I love it when Discord works.
Mm-hmm.
I'll because it's we're only half a party currently. I'll leave it until people come back.
It's boys' night.
Yeah, that's true.
The 3 dumbest members of the party are here.
The love triangle.
No. Really, it's
Oh,
just
no.
the 4 of us.
Hello.
Michelle's trying so hard.
Yeah.
Hello.
With 0 results.
See, you're looking for.
I love that the party have just absolutely been through it. It's like Wrath is limping around town on 1 HP, and it's just
Oh
so
yeah.
much better.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone just covered in mud and maybe blood and like rain, and you're like, we can't stop to clean up because Anna's maybe gonna die again or something in 30 minutes or whatever.
We've got our priorities straight.
I'm 1 flick away from death at this point.
We've only known this woman for 2 hours, but we are ride or die for her.
Yeah.
We've only known each other for 24 hours, so we've already grouped
True.
together to help this ghost we just
That's
met.
really true. It's been like
True.
2 nights. Right. Steph is, I think, here. Maybe needs to put her headphones on or something. Oh, what a night.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hello. I don't know what
Yay.
happened, sorry. It was literally just Discord, like my Wi-Fi was absolutely fine.
Oh, that's very strange. To be fair, last
Discord's
night.
bugged sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Last night we were playing D&D and we had to like video call each other on Facebook because Discord was just not fucking having it. And all day I've been like, if that fucking application is doing it again. But yeah. Cool. I mean, how's Steph doing? And we don't think we know.
I mean, a power cut is probably not going to be fixed as fast.
Well, she came back on for a second.
Oh, did she? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does she have, I don't know,
It's on her phone, by the
unlimited
looks of it.
data or something?
Yeah. To be fair, we're more than half the party now, so I'll carry on.
Soldier
What an exciting 10 minutes this is going to be for the YouTube
That
video.
was mad timing.
I
though.
know, crazy. I mean, I'm kind of like good at habit, I suppose, because we just paused, so no one really missed much. So yeah, I mean, Steph had asked what the date on the grave was, but yeah, it says Anna Petra, the date, yeah, like daughter friend, beloved, and then there's fresh flowers.
Do you know who left these flowers here?
Are you talking to Anna? Sorry.
No, to the... Is the...
No,
the
he's
little
not come with
creature-
you. No, he
Oh,
was
I
back
see,
in the
sorry.
thingy above. No, you're good. Sorry, I'm laughing at April in the chat.
He
Okay.
muted.
What are the flowers? Oh, sorry.
No, I was about to ask the same thing. I was going to ask if we recognise the flowers as like the ones that
What type
the
they are?
florist sells. or something.
Roll a nature check.
Where's my nature?
Is your,
Oh,
how
it's
high
okay.
is your nature, Eleanor?
I've got +3.
Nice, you roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it
This
at
is what I roll.
advantage because people are
Absolute
asking.
dog shit.
Oh, nice.
Guidance. I don't have guidance.
It's an
used to having
18.
guidance.
Wait,
Nice
what?
one. Oh.
Sorry.
I think it's a cleric thing.
Okay.
But yes, so with an 18, yeah, you look at the flowers, and so they are like a kind of well-made bouquet. It's not like someone's just gathered flowers, like they've been arranged and tied together. You do notice some of them as like similar flowers to the ones at like Jacinta's stall, but also with an 18 you know that they are just like common flowers to the area, and when you first met Jacinta she was foraging for wildflowers. But there are some flowers that you haven't seen before, and they're irises. You've seen irises around, but these are yellow irises, which you haven't seen anywhere.
Zana will look at Anna and be like, just see if she has any reaction to them.
She's kind of frowning at them, but roll an insight check to see if you can vibe anymore.
I guess I could just ask, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll roll anyway. I got a 16. But
Yeah, she's frowning at them. I think confused, a little perplexed, probably along the same lines as you. Just sort of wondering. Probably you figure going through like a mental list of like who could have left these, and like ticking off like, well, Sarah probably didn't. Her parents don't live here anymore. Yeah.
Who do you think might have left these?
Sorry.
Sorry, I keep talking over you.
No, sorry, that's my bad. You go.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. They I don't know if people just leave flowers or something. They look really pretty. It's not just, someone has randomly decided to chuck flowers down. They look, I don't know.
Someone obviously still remembers and cares about you.
Yeah, that's nice. I still have a friend here.
Yes. Yellow irises is unusual. Do you know what that might mean?
She can roll. I don't know what her stats are.
Thought it might be a personal thing.
No, not personal, no. They aren't my favorite flower or anything like that. I mean, I maybe... No, I haven't seen them. I've never really seen them before around here.
Does anyone else know what this type of flower might mean?
Yeah, would Harvey be able to roll to see if he can recall what yellow irises might represent?
Go for it, yeah. So, either, I think, a nature check or like a history? Nature or history?
I will do a history.
Nice.
Let me get the dice. It's not going to betray me. That's another 18.
Nice one. Yeah, you kind of remember that, like, or well, I guess up to you rather than saying how you know the lodge. How do you think Harvey would know like the meaning of flowers?
I think I also have my video back on. I was just load my notes. I think it would be something. One of those things that he was taught growing up, like kind of an etiquette thing.
Nice. Yeah, so you remember from like those kind of like etiquette lessons sort of thing. Oh, Steph just left the Spotify jam. I feel like someone's died. But yeah, you kind of remember from those sort of etiquette lessons that yellow irises signify, they're one of many flowers that signify like a deep bond with someone. It's like a way to let someone know that you care about them a lot. And that can be like platonically or romantically, but to give someone a yellow iris is to kind of be like, we're ride or die.
Who he'll say to Anna, who are you closest with while you're alive? The yellow iris is quite an important flower in terms of giving it to someone else. It means you're very important to whoever left them.
Well, I mean, there is Tercero, of course, but
We don't account him anymore.
no. I mean, my parents or Dolores really was my closest friend. I mean, I had friends, but I can't think of anyone who I am this important to. I would say Tercero, I would have said, was the most important, and to have bought me flowers and left me these special flowers, to have gone to the effort.
Oh no, Steph's power's gonna be out
I
all fixed between 10 and 11.
Oh,
Tragic.
no. That sucks. Moment of silence. Well, she's here with us in spirit watching the YouTube.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to
We
rely
miss
on
you,
Raph.
Steph.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Raph
we
can do
missed
both.
you.
Yeah, I love you, Steph.
I'm so sorry to keep coughing, guys.
No, you're fine.
Right?
Yeah, Harvey will say to everyone, it's looking like Dolores is the only person we have left.
Yeah,
But
I
we need
think
to
we
speak
should
to.
go talk to her. Was there anything else you wanted to do here, Anna? Do you need a moment?
Maybe if that is all right. I think maybe just a tiny moment alone.
Of course.
Sort of
Nice.
walk away a bit.
Yeah,
Sidle
she'll
away.
like vanish, like not gone back into the ring, but kind of hidden herself from you as she does everyone else. And you see, like, if any of you are watching closely, or are you giving her privacy?
I'm not looking. I think that.
Yeah, I think Harvey will turn his back.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Fair. Oh yeah, I like that. I'll say like the camera sees like a sort of spiritual phantom wind almost kind of pick up the flower bouquet, and then hold it in the air for a while, and then lay it back down. But panning back over to you, are you talking about anything, doing anything? Yeah.
How are we going to find Dolores?
As much as I'm sure she does not want to see any more of us, maybe we should go and talk to the florist, whose name I keep forgetting.
Jacinta.
Jacinta.
You're
Gonna
already
be our
the
third
worst
time
one.
talking to her today. It's all good.
She already thinks the worst of us, so what could be worse?
Nah, I think I'm winning her over.
That's true. That's true. You've got the charm, Tuggy.
Okay, yeah. What time is it, Lauren? In the game?
No, yeah, it's 8 minutes past 8. No, in the game, let me go back to the main page, but I think it's like just gone 3. I'll say that maybe you were like 20 minutes at the graveyard. So it's like 3:30.
Okay, so yeah, she's probably still at the market. We can probably swing by the market again.
Nice. Cool. Fab. So that's the wild map. Then you can do it. Cool. So yes, you or Anna kind of eventually, after a few minutes, kind of comes back over to you all and like rejoins your little group. And you all begin to make your way to the market. It's still raining, and because of the rain, it's now like starting to get dark just because of like the clouds and stuff. When the sun's sort of beginning to dip in the sky, it's starting to get fairly dark now, and you do see people like lighting candles in their homes, which do like spurt that kind of like blue flame before fading to a normal yellowy orange flame. As you walk back to the market. But yeah, you arrive back. People have still got those like tents and kind of like large umbrellas and enchanted ways of keeping the rain off in the market. But yes, Jacinta is still there, but it's quite quiet now. Seems like a lot of people have sort of given up. There's not that many kind of shoppers.
Guess I'll walk up to her stall.
Mm-hmm.
Hello again.
She is sitting down, embroidering her boots, and looks up and goes, "Hello, welcome back. What can I do for you again?"
Well, my bouquet that I bought earlier got a little bit crushed. So I
Oh,
thought I might get a new one, but I was also wondering if you could help us again.
of course. Is this about flowers, or more questions about my family?
The second one.
Right. Why?
I'm gonna kind of look over at Anna and be like, should I tell the truth?
She's like,
Uh,
We
we
have something that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you can take over if you want.
No, go for it.
We met a ghost who
uh-huh.
we think might have known your aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Who we think might have known your aunt, and we wanted to talk to her to find out more about her friend.
Oh, okay. Roll a persuasion check.
11.
You can see there's hesitation there, because she's like, I mean, as much as, you know, she finds you amusing, like, she's not sort of like hostile to you. Like, she thinks you're a strange, funny bunch, but like, funny bunches of people come through here all the time, whether they're like travelers or adventurers or whatever. Like, she knows your type. And like, knowing you'll be gone in a few days, she's willing to kind of be like amused by you, and hang out with you a little, and yeah, but even so, like, she's just met you, and you have been a bit strange, and so she's like, I mean, okay, yeah, as much as I think you are so cute and charming,
Lots of people do.
I'm sure. Well, okay. Well, bouquet first, I suppose. If I am going to help you, I may as well make some money out of this.
Exactly.
What, would you like me to take a look at your flowers, see if I can rearrange them, or are you starting again?
Well, if you think you can salvage them, give it a go, and I sort of bring out the slightly.
Okay. Okay, give this to me. And she kind of sort of strips. There were kind of ferns and things in there. Luckily, some of like the major like flowers in there, like the marigolds, and there were like purple irises, are like sort of fine and have survived. Like the marigolds especially are quite hardy. But she strips out some of the ferns and kind of replaces them and says, call it 1 silver, just for replacing the ferns. And she like ties a new little ribbon around it, wraps it up again for you.
Thank you, and I'm gonna give her 2 silver.
Ah, thank you very much. And she'll pop that into her little pouch. And
Speaking of irises, do you know where we would be able to get yellow irises around here?
yellow irises. I don't know. I have not seen yellow ones around here growing.
Oh, that's okay. I just thought you might know.
No, unusual flowers. They I mean, I've not seen any. No.
Okay, well, worth a shot.
Like check.
Go for it, yeah.
I don't know why she would be hiding.
No, I also thought about insight check. I was like, who is lying about flowers?
I rolled 4.
I just took her face value.
Were you rolling as well in that?
You know what? Yeah. Fuck it.
Did you say you got a 4, by the way, Michelle? Gotcha.
I got a 6.
Yeah, she just
It's the
seems
same.
like confused.
Together we make a 10!
Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah, when
sorry.
you joined 10, the custody kind of, she was like, came out of left field. She was like, if there was some hesitation there, you're like, that probably explains it.
So, about your aunt.
Yes, Dolores, who you are very interested in.
I don't mind if you want to go ask her to meet us somewhere rather than just sending us off to her house. You know, we do only have 2 hours though, because...
Oh, well, I am here for 3 more hours, so this probably will not work.
Yes, you're going to have to give us her address then.
Okay, I mean, she does not live far away, kind of near my flower shop actually, and she kind of like describes sort of around her flower shop towards sort of the back of it, like not very far away at all. Her aunt lives sort of just north, slightly off the map behind her flower shop. And she's like, I mean, is this connected or something? To I don't know, the ghost, like, and the flowers, the yellow irises.
Oh, we found some on her grave, and I hadn't seen
My
her before.
aunt's are they ghosts?
No, the ghost's grave.
I thought you
We
had
have,
killed
we
my
have some
auntie.
news about your aunt.
No, no, I love her. Oh, that okay. I mean, this makes sense. You will come to me. I am the local expert on flowers. But you were the local experts on crazy, so go have fun talking to my aunt and trying to understand this ghost person.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll see you again before we leave.
Looking forward to it.
Us too.
I am sure.
And we'll head off to Dolores' house, I guess.
Nice one. Cool. Yeah, so you all head off. I shall move you along the map. Boop boop. As you're sort of walking over there, I keep saying it's just still raining, man. It's probably chucking it down, and you start to see the kind of signs of flooding that Rufino was kind of worried about. Like, he said he was sort of talking to other towns and stuff, just seeing if aid was needed. But you do see sort of the marsh, like the riverbed is sort of beginning to rise quite a bit, and some people, if they have, you know, furniture and stuff outside, they're bringing it in. But yes, could everyone make me a perception check, please?
I have high perception, I did not realise.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, all of you are just sort of walking through the storm, when all of you actually hear sort of coming towards you, like running very, 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 very quickly, just like a young boy, who like maybe you've sort of seen around. I'll say with like your high perceptions and talking wrath, you've seen him just around the market the last day, really. And he's running towards you, and then kind of all of you notice, like he sees you, looks like and then tries to like duck behind a tree, slips over, and like completely goes like slipping in the mud like 10 feet before sort of landing in a puddle in just like a messy, muddy heap.
Are you okay? I would like run over and try to help him up.
He like takes your hand but isn't like looking at you. He's like keeping his head down. He looks to be about like 7 years old maybe, just fully covered in mud, and is like stands up and sort of brushes himself down and stands very straight, just looking at the ground.
Are you okay? Where's your mum and dad?
Oh, they are working. I'm fine.
Where are you go?
Like, oh, sorry.
There you go.
No, right, you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Michelle, go.
Where are you?
I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was gonna ask now. You looked like you didn't really want to be seen. Was there a reason for that?
No, of course not. I'm just running, going places, doing things.
Things. That's very specific.
I have my business.
Well, if we tell you our business, maybe you could tell us yours.
Mm-mm.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, go for it.
10.
Yeah, he like, I mean, like 10 obviously isn't super high, but he is a child, and therefore not very good at deceiving. And you're like, when you were like, you looked like you didn't want to be seen. He was like, and then you were like, oh, he didn't want to be seen by us. Like he is not looking at us specifically. And you're like, I think he was hiding from us, like our group, for some reason.
I whisper this to everyone else.
What's your name? I'm Toki.
My name is Conrado.
Right, insight check to see if that's his real name.
Go for it.
That doesn't that one, so that's definitely his name.
Nah, Conrado is for sure his name.
What's your surname, kid?
Marsha.
I like the seconds of delay.
Can we insight checking that?
Yeah,
as well?
go for it.
What are your parents' names?
Give us a family
Hello.
tree.
He's like looking around.
Who's your
wildly.
grandfather?
Someone was insight checking. I think, Michelle. What did you get?
15.
15. I mean, yeah, he's lying. Like he looked around. The first thing he saw was the marsh, and I don't know. At the end, his surname was not Marsho.
I didn't catch
Of
that's
course.
what the surname was. And where are you off to in such a hurry?
Oh, I'm just heading back to town.
Well, I guess we'll let you be on your way.
Of course, goodbye. And it's like gonna start trying to like run away again, like pushing through your group.
I'll grab him
Yeah.
Oh,
and be like, if you tell me the truth, I'll give you. And he like holds up a silver coin in his hand.
He's like, Maybe someone else has already paid me more.
To do
Insight
what?
check. I don't believe it.
Yeah, roll insight check.
19, 21 total.
He's not lying. Like he's been really
Oh,
shifty the whole
shit.
time, but you hold out the
He's
coin,
been paid.
and he's like, it's like confidence passes his face for the first time when he sees the money, and he's like,
approximately how
Someone paid me
much
more.
more did they?
he like looks at you and looks at the silver coin. He's like, triple.
Triple? Okay, fine. I take out 3 silver pieces.
He like grins.
You motherfucker, it was double.
He's like, ah.
Fine. Tell us the truth though.
He like holds out his hand for the money first.
Wrath begrudgingly, 1 coin by
Nice.
1 coin goes up. Oh.
He like,
Then we'll put her hand on Wrath and be like, don't give him the last one until he tells us.
ooh, very good.
Oh, true.
Very good.
You'll get the last one after the deal has been made, so tell them the truth.
Nice.
Child.
He like kind of frowns at you, Xena, but like opens up. He's got like a tiny little pouch that he uses as a coin purse, and you see there are 2 silver coins in there already, and he adds the new
Ah!
gem to it.
Swindle me.
And then closes it and says, Jacinta paid me to send a message and told me not to let you see me.
What was the message?
I don't know, you did not ask.
We just asked.
I'm asking now.
Before the
what
money, this
the
is 2
message?
more silver coins.
You don't have the third one yet.
This is 2 more silver coins on top of the one you have not yet given me. I have already
Getting
broken a
swindled
deal
by a
and
child.
betrayed the trust of someone in my town.
This is a very
Fine, 2 more silver coins. Can't believe this is happening.
Amazing. The kid is like eyes glowing. Like you've just given this kid like 50 quid. And he's like ready for it. He's like, Jacinta told me to run and tell her Auntie Dolores to hide the yellow flowers.
She did know about the flowers.
Mm. And where are these yellow flowers now?
Well, they're just in her
You
garden.
asked me for a single. Oh, okay, cool.
You would have seen them as soon as you
Um,
go up, but I think she covered them with something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She just grows them.
Well, good. Is there anything else useful you could tell us, or is this your whole purpose?
Yes, there are more things.
He's gonna make.
they
He's gonna
useful?
extort
I
more
don't
money
think
out of
there's
me.
more things.
Are they things we
No.
would want to know? And I'll insight check his reaction.
He's like, yes, very important. Yeah, roll the insight check.
Okay.
17.
No, he's like randomly thinking of things you can potentially say to you to get more money.
All right. Well, I think you've extorted enough money out of us today. Come, go home. Marsh.
I was going
go.
home.
Marsh home. Yes.
I was.
Spend the money wisely, okay?
Yes, he's like the richest kid. in
Save it for
Princeton.
college. Damn it.
Put it in the college fund.
Indeed.
Bro, excellent.
Uh,
And he goes running off.
Santa will kind of watch to make sure he doesn't run back towards.
Nah, he's running. Yeah, he's running back into town now. But he got a natural one on his stealth check to try and hide from you guys.
Well,
You just got outsmarted
Awful.
by a child,
Yeah.
Wrath.
Yep. It doesn't feel good.
Honestly, I respect that the kid is a haggler.
I respect the
Mhm.
hustle.
Okay. Game respects game. It's okay. Raph is really embarrassed. She's just gonna stop and continue walking.
If Wraith was here.
If Wraith was here, that child would have been threatened.
Yeah.
Not for any money.
You're taking
How
his money.
How much
This is what
silver was
happens
it
when
exactly
Wraith
that
is
Wraith
here.
had to give away?
5, I think.
5. Is Javi able to sneak 5 silver into Wraith's pocket while they're walking along?
Oh, go for it. Roll a sleight of hand.
That's a natural 20 with a +6.
Absolutely.
my.
Of course you can. Yeah,
I'm
Nice,
just
absolutely.
nice.
so good at being generous.
So yeah, add 5 silver to your inventory.
Well, I'm
April.
unchanged.
Final.
Yeah, that's true. Just don't update it. Cool. So Conrado runs back to town. And you continue on your walk. And as you're walking, you're kind of like not walk when you think about the way that he came, you're like, we're not really walking the direction he came, and you're like, pretty sure Jacinta gave us like the scenic route directions to get there to give this kid some time to like beat us there. But eventually you do make it to Dolores' house. You pass Jacinta's shop, heading off the map a little bit, and you, it's just like a cute little sort of, it's kind of got cabiny, cottagey vibes. This little sort of small, looks like 1-bedroom house, and it does have this like amazing garden in the front. Growing all sorts of flowers. Like it looks like Jacinta definitely inherited her like green thumb from her aunt. Yeah, there's all sorts of flowers growing here, but you don't see any yellow irises, but you do see like a tarp covering some flowers growing up a wall.
Okay, can I push back this up?
Yes, there are some yellow irises under there.
Who'd have thought? God damn.
Kind of held up with like bamboo sticks. Almost looks as if they were keeping safe from the rain, but
I'll put it back. I don't want to ruin all the yellow irises.
nice.
I'm mad at them, but
Is there an iris that's not yellow that is visible, like near the?
Yeah, there are. So as in like she's covered just the yellow ones are sort of what you're
I'm
looking at, or-
assuming is that.
Yes, yeah. There's like purple irises as well growing that aren't covered up. Like there are some things that are covered as well as the irises. To be fair, there's but they're covered in kind of like a more clear tarp. There's sort of like some roses and stuff that look a bit more fragile, but yeah, these ones are covered in sort of like it's more I guess like a burlap sack that's been chucked over them and then held up.
Zana will. I don't know if this is allowed.
Hmm.
Can Zana cast prestidigitation to turn one of the irises that are visible yellow, like just the petals?
Yes. Yeah. Roll. Prestidigitation. Have you got like minor
like,
illusion? That would
change-
work better.
Okay. I do
But
not.
if you think it would, then that's fine as well. Because you were
It
going to
says
say
I can
something.
make a color, a small
Oh.
mark or symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour.
Okay.
So it depends if you think a flower is a small enough thing.
Let me have a look. Yeah, I'd say you can. Yeah, and it lasts for an hour. So yeah, you can. You can turn one of the purple ones yellow. That's sort of out. They're growing kind of like a separate part of the garden. Those like purple ones are growing in sort of
Oh,
like a
okay, so it's
more.
not like next to the top.
No, like the yellow ones are growing in like sort of raised beds. Like
Okay.
these flowers need like drier soil, whereas the purple ones are planted directly into like the permanent ground.
Instead, can I just like move one of the flowers like gently so that it's sticking out of the top?
Yes, yeah, you can, yeah. You can
Like
sort of like
top
bend them.
down.
Irises are really tall and kind of bendy anyway, so you just sort of you can kind of like between sort of pushing the top one way and or the sack one way and then moving one, you kind of manage to stick it out without like breaking the stem or anything. Cool. Nice.
Should we go and see if anyone's in?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool.
Anna,
So you,
before we
oh,
knock on the door, do you want us to tell her that you're here, or should we keep that secret?
I'm not sure. Maybe leave that up to you. Kind of see how it goes.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. But yeah, you knock on the door. And an old lady opens the door. She looks to be sort of, like 70s, sort of the age you expect her to have been sort of 18ish 50 years ago. and she opens the door, and she does a sort of like, oh, people, what a surprise, sort of thing, and kind of looks at it and says, oh, hello, good to see. Who are welcome.
Insight check.
She's really good at this.
Go for it. Inside check, go for it.
Oh, I'm also really good at this. 7.
Yeah, I mean, she's flustered, but you're like, not sure why. But I mean, you can piece it together as much as Michelle can. But yeah, she's like, how can I help you?
We're looking for. I've lost the accent. We're looking for a Dolores.
This is me. I am Dolores.
Hi, I'm Xana.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is Toki, and like she just keeps gesturing to everyone.
Javi, Wraith and Alanis in the back. Nice to meet you.
We were wondering if we could ask you some questions.
About what? Are you uh, police or something?
Researchers.
Okay, roll a deception check.
14.
What was that? Sorry.
14.
14. Yeah. She's like, oh, okay, researching. What exactly?
Xana just kind of looks at Toki.
Oh, the town in general. A little bit about Perdita, but mostly the history of the people here. And I'll like pull out my notes, I guess, where I was writing down from Tessero and stuff to try and make
Okay.
it like I've got my little notebook and pen.
Nice one. Cool. She's like, oh, okay, I see. What can I help you with in particular?
We were just wondering about life growing up here. If you could, tell us about maybe your childhood.
Okay, of course. I mean, would you like to come in? It's raining.
If you'd have us.
Yes, yes, okay. Would you mind, sorry, but taking off your boots or something at the door?
Oh yeah, we're a bit muddy. Sorry.
Sorry. And
Like,
she'll like sort of she'll go in and she's like fidgeting. But you see, I mean, she's like a gardener. She has like loads of towels and stuff stacked up at the door for kind of stuff like this, and she like lays a sort of like towel path into the living room for you, so you don't like drip all over everything. And she's like bending down and then like holding her back, and like bending down and putting them and says, "Sorry, I cleaned and everything, and I did not mean anything against you. It's just the drips." But yes, would you like some
Xana will
tea or?
whistle a little
Mm.
tune to try and like use prestidigitation to like clean people up a little bit.
What was that? Sorry, to do what?
Just to clean people up a little bit.
Nice, yeah. I mean, you can clean people up entirely. You can do that with
I'll do that then.
prestidigitation. I've been waiting for someone to do it for 3 sessions.
Oh.
We've been wandering
I
around
think I've done
muddy
it
and
before.
wet.
Yeah, you
Well,
can.
I'm glad we got mud into Sarah's home.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you deserved it.
That's true.
Dolores might not.
No.
If she does, we'll just go outside and get some mud.
Yeah, you guys are like all cleaned up. Like you don't feel super clean. You still feel kind of cold and damp, but like appearance wise, like it's got most of the mud off and stuff. There's maybe some like caked on your skin, but nothing like crazy. And your clothes are still a little damp, but prestidigitation takes care of most of that. And so she's like, "Oh, this is a very handy trick. I wish I had something like this."
Thank you.
Of course. So, it's tea. Would you like some tea at all, or I don't know, water or something to eat, or?
think we're good. I think we'll just have a chat. We know your niece, Jacinta.
Oh yes, Jacinta. She is yes, she owns the
Maybe
flower
this
shop.
bouquet, and I'll like show
Oh
my
yes,
flowers.
oh she works so hard. Yes. Well, I mean, if you're friends of Jacinta's, then this is a good visit, probably.
I'd like to think we're friends. My family live in town too. You might know them, the
Oh,
Caradogs.
oh yes, such a lovely young family. Yes, of course, I remember when they arrived. So sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, tell us about life in Pizzueno.
Well, it was not so different. There were no rifts, of course, but other than this, things were the same. Fishing and the marsh, and farming. I mean, what specifically would you like to know?
Rocky's gonna look around for help.
Maybe a little about the people you grew up with, kind of things you did day to day.
Well, well, it was a long time ago. The people I grew up with. Well, there is Emorico. He's a fisher now. There is Tercero, whose family owned these stables, and she like lists off a few other people. That like she's like some left town, some have stayed here, had families. My brother was uh, um, Jacinta's father. Uh, yes, just a small town. Everyone knows people and cares for their neighbors. The sisters. And some of them have been here always. Mother Carmini, she is lovely. We have tea together sometimes. Both been here a very long time.
What about these ghosts that have started appearing? Do you know anything about that?
It's a strange one for sure. I don't know. I don't know why it started to happen. Just one night last year, the ghosts just appeared, and then they happen once a month, and then they are gone. But I think some people have found comfort in it to talk to people who have left them.
Have you had any kind of experience like that?
No, not me. No.
Sounds like you might have wanted to, though.
Well, there are people, you get to my age and people pass on, and it would be nice to have another chance to talk to them and say things and explain, but it's not always possible.
Explain.
Just how things have happened and changed and what has gone on.
Would you be comfortable sharing a bit more about what you mean by that?
Well, it is just, what I mean around telling people how life has gone and choices you have made, and everyone. I don't know if you are unlucky enough to some of you seem very young, to have had loss, but you are always wanting to talk to the people you have lost and explain something and say, I don't understand why this thing happened, or why did you do this one thing, or just ask a question or have a normal conversation. But sometimes you just want the number. But I have not had this with a ghost here.
I probably haven't experienced as much as you have, but I can understand that.
It is just life. Like I say, You and then she looks at Alanis. She called you and Xana. She's like, sorry, Xana and Alanis. She's like, hard to tell, I suppose, but you seem young, spirited, and the rest of you are young. So I'm sure you have not.
Wait, are we the youngest in the group?
No. I mean, you guys, you and Alanis are the oldest.
I
She
see.
means because you're elves. She's like, you could be 700 years old. I have no
Ah,
fucking
okay.
clue. Is what she's saying, basically.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I have seen more than her.
I mean, you have. But yeah. So yeah, she's like, but the rest of you are very young, and I would be very surprised if you had had a loss so tragic. But anyway, sorry, I'm making this morbid.
No, that's exactly what we want to hear about, these human stories.
They
Well,
say,
yes. No, that's it.
they say that the reason the ghosts have appeared is because some of them still have unfinished business, or they've not
Really?
been able to go to rest yet. That's
This
what
is
some people are saying.
surprising to me. I would imagine that many people have things they did not get a chance to finish before they passed away. I wonder why it's just in Penswano that they are appearing.
That's true. That I'm not sure about. Does anyone else want to say anything? Not. Xana will say something to Anna.
Did a little boy visit you recently? We saw him on the way back.
Wrath just goes straight
A
in.
Love it.
A little boy. No.
Insight check.
Yeah.
I
roll
ain't
inside
getting
check.
swindled. Shit. 9.
Oh
It's
no.
not my day.
No.
It's not my
She's
day.
lying. Like with a 9, she's lying. Like you're like, she's like, I have never met a little boy in my life. Like
What about little
she's
boys?
lying.
I mean, I just saw him in your garden just now.
Oh. Well, I mean, maybe yes. A boy did come here. Actually, yes, this is right. Manalo. Yes, he was here. Just a couple of minutes ago.
Interesting, because he said his name was
Marsho.
Marsho. Marsho.
I don't know. I don't know. But he just came to say hello. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe I don't think I have anything else I can maybe say. I'm not sure what you really want from me. Maybe Jacinta, you said you were friends. She can help more or something.
I think you know exactly why we're here.
I really do not.
Can we check that?
Yeah, go for it.
A 6.
Oh,
Yeah. No, she's like, she's confused. She's not quite sure what's
equally
happening.
clueless on both fronts.
damn it.
Javi's gonna after Raph. I can't even do it when Steph's not here.
Yeah,
Raph. After Raph has so boldly gone in, Javi will pipe up, and he'll say, "It's a shame that you've covered up your yellow irises out at the front because they're so beautiful to stand out against the green and grey and brown of this town."
This shithole you call a home.
The shithole you call a village.
Brilliant.
And we've visited Jacinta about 12 times today, and she's not selling them.
Oh, well, the irises, they are, with delicate flowers and, but no, Jacinta does not sell them. They are mine. I have tried to. Whoa!
She's
Oh
back!
Yay!
Let's go!
Woohoo!
Oh went and took the world's fastest shower, and then I was like, I got a text update while I was in the shower, like, your engineers have fixed the problem. I'm like, get out! I'm naked. I've got to fix this.
Love it when they
Excellent.
underpromise and overdeliver.
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. Is it not even 9 o'clock yet? I thought it was 10 to 10.
Yeah.
I
did
was
I.
like, oh, Steph said you
We've
got 10 more
got
minutes. Christ, I was like, in my head, I was like, wrapping this up.
Oh man, this old lady's really trying to get us out of the house.
Got ages. Slow down. Well, I suppose you're at Dolores' house, Steph. You've spoken to Jacinta, and like Jacinta sort of sent a kid ahead. You don't know what was in the bouquet. There were yellow irises in the bouquet left at Thingabob's grave. And so you spoke to Jacinta. Jacinta was like, but then sent a letter to her aunt being like, hide the yellow irises in your garden. And so you got there and she'd like covered them up, and now you're talking to the old lady who's like flustered. She's like, ooh, energy. But yes, also you're not muddy anymore. Zanny used prestidigitation.
Thank you kindly.
Yes. Right.
That's the thing you said to me.
That was Steph to Santa, not Rick.
Okay. It kindly made it sound like it might have been
That's
Wraith,
funny.
but thank you for clarifying.
That's really funny.
She'll just give a nod in your direction
Yeah,
as you do it.
More accurate.
Fantastic. Gosh, I can't remember what was happening before Steph got here.
Sorry,
No?
I derailed everything.
Harvey asked why the irises, or said that he noticed that the irises are not sold and that they've been covered up in the front garden.
Oh yes. So Dolores was saying, she's like, no, only I grow these. I have, worked over my life to cultivate them. Hard to grow here. They don't like the water, so I have to grow them separately and import some soil, which I buy from the capital city. I have someone bring some to me, and I have to. Well, I'm sure you don't want to hear about how exactly I grow the flowers, but yes, they are a special project of mine.
It's a lot of effort for flowers that you don't do anything with in the end.
Well, I look at them and they're pretty.
Is that all that you do with them?
Oh, I suppose I don't know. I suppose maybe I don't know. Give them to people. No, I don't know. They are just in my garden.
But you would think that if they are a personal project, you would at least give them to some friends, given the meaning of the yellow iris.
Well, yes. I mean, I see you are, I suppose, interested in flowers. You know the meaning of them.
See, we guys spotted these flowers in one other place.
Oh. Where? Yellow irises mean a deep, like, connection, by the way, Steph. Like,
Thank you.
friendship or romantic. It just means, like, I love you a lot, mate, if you give a yellow iris to someone.
Oh.
Yes, go for it.
To no one.
Give them to herself.
Yeah.
Love
To her diary.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, you were saying, April.
Sorry, I'm chewing right now. It's really bad time. A grave.
Oh.
Have you been to the graveyard recently?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe on a walk.
Interesting. The name Anna Petra mean anything to you?
Oh, right. Dive right in there.
Delving in. We have
We're
lost
just
all
doing it.
subtlety. The little that we had.
That's
It's
fine.
Squidward,
I
and he's
respect
like,
it. I
"That's
respect it.
She like draws in a sharp intake of breath at the mention of Anna's name, and she goes like white, like, and you're like, she's an old lady. If we give her, she looks ill, and she kind of like puts her hand to her chest, and says, "I have not heard anyone say Anna's name in a very long time."
Well, we're sorry if like this might come as a shock to you, but we have reason to believe that Anna might be one of the ghosts that has come back.
Her face like falls. She's like, Anna is here in town.
Oh, that's really sad. I'm afraid so, yes.
Have you seen her?
We have.
Is she? I mean, how is she?
Maybe she can tell you that herself.
Oh. And if you wanted to, Anna can.
It's up to Anna, like
We're
that'll be
about to
like
kill this old lady.
Mhm.
Die of a heart attack.
Wraith and I read a lot more than we did the other guy, so hopefully she's okay.
Anna will
Yeah,
look
it's fair.
around and kind of be like, I will if you want me to.
would you like to see her? To Dolores.
Dolores is like proper like sat down, like she's like nodding like beyond words.
Okay. So Anna will just look at Anna.
Fair. Anna's kind of been like, you're not sitting down, you're sort of standing, and she's kind of been in the group, but she's gonna like walk out of the room, and then you can sort of tell through a faint shift in like the air around her that she's like made herself visible, and then will like re-enter the room, so it's not just like appear all of a sudden in front of her oldest friend, and upon seeing her, like Dolores just crumples, like just seeing her best friend who she lost so long ago, to find out that she's here and to see her, it's just she just like slumps almost, like she's sitting down, but if she wasn't she'd have fallen, and then she kind of like hand over her mouth, sort of like tears in her eyes, says, oh Anna, you are the same. And Anna kind of like goes over to her and sort of like kneels down, and like can't take her hands, but will sort of like kneel with her hands sort of outstretched, sort of like that, in front of Dolores, and says, and sort of says like, oh my old friend Dolores, you are the same as well in some ways, and so these people, they are helping me. I do not know what happened to me, Dolores, and well, they are trying to find out for me, but well, I'll maybe let them say, and kind of glances to you, but like we'll stay in front of Dolores.
Yeah, we took a job from the sisters to investigate a mysterious ghost, and turned out it was Anna. She was a lot friendlier than we were expecting. We've spoken to Sarah, but he claims he doesn't know what happened that night. We were just wondering if... I'm sorry that we lied to you. We thought it might be easier if we didn't tell you the whole truth, but if you knew what happened to Anna the night she died.
Yeah, Dolores, like, it takes a while for her to talk. Like, she kind of opens her mouth and sort of has to like swallow a few times, and speaks, but addresses Anna like directly, and like wipes tears away and says, I'm sure Sarah was no, he absolutely did not know or care what happened to you. Your parents left town not too long after. They couldn't stay, and I have my brother to look after. I'm so sorry, Anna.
So you have no idea what happened that night?
I couldn't say. My brother, he was so young, and someone had to look after him, and I grew the flowers for you, and I'm so sorry. After we argued about Tercero, I found out that you were running away with him, but I knew he was no good. I knew, and then you left, and we said such horrible things to each other, Anna. And so I took the note that you left your parents, and I went to Tercero at the stables, and I told him that he needed to bring you back, but he laughed at me, and he told me about the other women, and that he did not care for you. And I was so angry, Anna, that I knew I had to go and get you back. But Anna, it was so dark that night, and there was no moon, and the mist and the fog, and I stole one of his horses, and before I knew what happened, Anna, I'm so sorry. And then
She
she
just
just
ran
starts like crying.
She ran over her best friend.
My god.
I said it was a horse.
You did.
This is
I
what
said it was a horse
You
last week.
fucking did say it was a horse, and I was like,
Oh my god.
and Dolores is just like broken down in tears.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god. So Anna will look at Anna to see.
Anna's just like looking at, like, you can't really see Anna's face at the moment.
Okay. What happened that night, Dolores? It's important that you say it now.
Dolores kind of like is reaching for, there's kind of like a side table sort of next to her, and there's some tissues that are like just out of reach, but like she doesn't seem to want to like leave Anna's side. Just gonna get a towel. 2 secs.
Right, we'll all just process.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab a drink.
Oh, jeez.
So sad.
I thought Dolores killed Anna. That's why I was going so hard.
Yeah, but not on purpose. I thought she.
No, I thought it was on purpose. That's why I was going so hard.
I briefly thought her brother
I'm
had
like,
done
I-
it, and
yeah, I
she's
did
covering
think
up
her
for
brother
him.
Brother did
Yeah,
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
this is so much more
Technically.
tragic.
It's still very
Oh.
tragic. That's actually.
Fucking liquid.
Wraith is just standing very still at the back of the room and is not twisting her ring anymore.
Ooh,
Ooh.
what does that mean? Oh no, Steph's frozen. Don't say there's another power cut.
No, Steph. No.
I'll kill someone.
no, not
Stephanie. Stephanie, AJ,
Oh,
you
no,
come back
Steph.
right now.
Oh no.
I'll kill someone. No! Fucking glasses. Can't see anything. Horror.
We're all standing silently in the living room with just these fucking birds outside.
Yeah, that's true.
So loud.
I don't know. I have like a rain inside. I don't know why I've not been playing it actually.
I love it as an ambient sound, but it's funny to think
It
of.
is hilarious actually. Here we are.
we lost stuff again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, April.
That was the perfect. Why does April always just have the perfect soundboard noise for every situation?
Okay, she said she's coming back.
Oh, she's come
Okay,
back.
good.
You've got hiccups, which is literally the
Oh,
worst thing to
no!
get right now. Oh no. That'd be the stress.
This has been
I'm
such
so
a
bad.
chaotic session.
Mm.
The emotional roller
A serious
coaster.
moment. And Harvey's just hiccuping in the back.
I was like, don't mind me.
No, I'm so sorry.
You killed your best friend.
So funny.
Oh dear.
It might have been a couple. I might be okay. I think I'm in the clear.
Oh well. Indoor rain noises.
Escape slightly.
Not the dream.
Oh my god, I was in such a rush to join. I completely forgot to join the jam session. I've just
Oh. We've just
You
been a
just
lot of
got
birds.
I like birds.
Well, they're not on anymore. So it's not.
Oh. It's just sad galloping noises now, is it?
Oh god.
Why would it let me join the jam? What?
I'm just anxiously waiting for Steph to come back.
No.
Apparently Steph's the main character. Steph's like, keep rolling, and it's like, no.
We have to wait for Wraith.
Know about
She stopped playing with her ring. What does it mean?
Yeah.
We have to know.
I want to see like a Wraith TKO now that she's stopped twisting the ring. Just absolutely
Oh.
Hadoukens Dolores.
Yeah, she's like, someone hold my ring. I'm gonna punch this woman.
Or we punched a horse if it's still alive, but it's surely dead by this point.
Yeah, the horse is dead. That was a crumb I forgot to put down. I forgot to say something about horse sounds when we met Anna. The horses have been
Oh.
spoken
Well,
in
we-
the area.
Yeah, we heard that horses had been spoken.
And that was actually it. I was gonna say, actually, it was because you were talking to her, and then I was gonna say something about like when she freaked out, there was gonna be horse sounds. But then Chloe had put in the chat, I bet it was a horse, and I was like, I'm not just gonna give it to them.
I have a horse sound, but I don't know what it sounds like.
Do it.
Do it.
Find out.
I'm nervous to try it. I don't know what it sounds like. I'm not going to do it.
Do it.
Some of
Do
these
it.
It's either going to be hooves or neighing. That's the only two things it can be. There you go.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
Oh, there was a.
Can I insight check the nature of Dolores's feelings towards Anna?
Yes, go for it.
I'd check this one straight
wait.
down, please.
Oh, dropped it on the floor. I keep rolling the same thing all day. What is my insight? That's a 15.
It seems very genuine, like a very genuine emotional outburst.
Yeah, but like,
oh,
in terms of the flowers, is it friendship? Is it
oh,
romance? Do I
sorry, I see
get
what you mean. It's friendship.
Boo.
I
bad
know.
times.
I know.
I was rooting for it.
We were all rooting for this lesbian romance.
I know.
One-sided lesbian
One of
romance.
them rode the other town with a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I did think about that, and initially I was like, oh yeah, fucking Jacinta was not Jacinta. Dolores was
Dolores.
so jealous that she killed her, and I was like, I don't want that to be my little lesbian love story that I tell in my campaign. And I think, I don't know, I feel like there's something a bit more tragic about it being like a friend just trying to
It's
save.
so tragic,
She
Lauren.
was just
I
trying
know,
to
so much.
save her friend.
Yeah, I've been sitting on
I
this
mean,
one for like
well
a year
feel
and a
bad
half.
now.
Oh, sorry.
No?
I spoke over. I just said, well fucking done, but also you're
Oh, cheers.
But like
Love
in a
it.
great way, like
Yeah.
well done.
Oh, fantastic. Good to
That's
hear.
good storytelling.
Thank
The
you.
way that we were like, not sure we're gonna take that one because it only pays for one ghost,
Oh,
and we
I
want to
know.
go fight the crap.
I was like,
Anna!
when you fucking said that, I was like, I'll kill every single one of you. And then I was like, I think as Cremini, I was like, you can do all of them if you want. Like, there's probably time.
Yeah, I think that was me, honestly. I think I watched it back and it was like, I just decided we could only do one and was like, well, which one are we doing, guys?
It's
Yeah.
gonna feel very weird to do all of this and then go and get paid for it.
Oh,
Like,
I know,
I've just
right?
We have our
witnessed the
20
most
gold,
tragic event of my life. Give me my money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as well, I mean, you guys kind of want to take Anna with you, but the mission is to put her to rest.
Yeah, I feel
so,
like maybe
yeah.
no. She's been through enough.
Yeah, I
And now
kind
she's
of
got
feel like
this
we don't need
bombshell.
this vibe. Yeah.
Anna's gonna bring down the chill
I
vibes
mean,
of the group.
yeah.
I can't handle that.
The odds are not great that she continues in a
Yeah.
normal way either. Like
No, yeah, she's
the odds that
definitely.
she probably devolves into a bad entity.
Yeah, it was like,
definitely.
she probably would eventually, but you have no idea how long that would take. It could be like 10, 50 years. And you're
I'm
like,
just
It would be like
Mhm.
having another
no,
Nick, where we'd
the
have to be like,
world.
eventually
A
we have
little
to put him
bit.
down.
Yeah, kind of.
And look how
I've been
much
missing
we
Nick.
from love Nick. Look what a
Yeah.
great addition Nick was.
Thank you for the Anna arts.
We need a Nick cameo.
Yeah.
cameo. When Nick was
At
like a
least
baby.
I don't think Anna's gonna slobber over anyone's brain.
No.
So already, like, it's an improvement.
That's a one-up for Anna.
Exactly. Nick 0, Anna 1.
You guys just love adopting near homicidal monsters
Yeah.
that are just walking that line.
I can't believe she never got to see the world.
Oh.
Not fair.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't take her with you. You're obviously able to.
See what happens.
Well, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in a couple of hours.
I do.
Yeah. We don't. You're like, nothing
Yeah.
happens. She's just chilling.
We're all just stood there at sunset, like, well, all right.
The speed one runs some like while traveling. Try to get to see the sights before she disappears.
Yeah, I'm like chucking storylines at you, and you're like, but does it go past the Grand Canyon? And I'm like, well no.
Is there a wonder involved?
How's Steph doing? Where's my phone?
Is Steph returning to us?
Really feels like it's raining outside.
Mm.
Good music.
I'm getting tripped out by looking outside and it's just sunny.
Instead, it's disgustingly humid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
I think it's giving me the illusion of listening to the rain.
But you can
The
still
touch
hear it.
boiling.
Oh dear. What should I do? Should we keep going? She's coming back, or should we wait? What should we decide as a group to do?
Oh,
Don't worry
Oh.
about it. Thank
She
God.
took the choice away from us.
I was like, I'm not making the
Hello.
decision.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
No, it's cool, mate.
a ring! Tell us!
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dolores is crying on the sofa. Anna is there, like forehead to forehead with her, but not quite touching. And Wraith has stopped fiddling with her ring. What we
does it
did?
mean?
Yeah, back into it. Is anyone noticing? Is anyone asking?
I'll do a perception check to see if I notice.
Go for it.
I'm not saying anything if I do, but because I'm too scared of her. Uh, that is a 17.
Awesome. Yeah, you notice. You notice that she's been playing with this whole time, and now suddenly her hands are like by her side.
Rocky wants nothing more than to ask Wraith about that ring, and is so scared.
Amazing. Oh dear. But yes, so I think someone's asked a question, like asking for more dip, but I can't remember. So let's just go from they're all crying and everyone's upset.
Did we clarify that she had accidentally run over Anna?
I don't think so.
No, she's not
Okay.
said it yet.
Yeah, I think Zana said
Yeah, oh
what
yeah,
exactly happened that night.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, and then she was reaching for the tissues and then I knocked over my water.
Yes.
Yeah, that was-
That's what happened. So yes, so she's reaching for the tissues but like can't reach them, so she instead just sort of like wipes her face with her sleeve.
Zana will
Can Harvey? Oh, Zana can do it. Zana's gonna get there
Zana
first.
can
Do
do it.
it, Zana.
They both do it!
Love
Take away
it.
from a
One
tissue.
each.
I feel like Harvey's the sort of person that would present a handkerchief.
Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, you're correct. He has a hanky. He's like,
But Javi already has like a hanky ready.
Love it. She like takes the hanky and the book. She's like, "Thank you." That night, and she's like just addressing Anna again. She's like, "That night, I was riding out to find you, to bring you back. I wanted to bring you back. I could not let you leave with him, and ruin your life. But I could not see you. You'd said that you were meeting on the path east of town, but I was riding through, but the horse must have seen something. It spooked Anna, and I lost control of the horse, and then I couldn't see through the mist or the fog, and then all of a sudden there was a shape in front of me, and the horse reared up, and oh God, Anna, and then it struck you, and you fell down, and there was so much blood, and I tried to help you, but I couldn't, and I didn't know what to do. I you were dead, and it's my fault, and but I wanted to tell someone, and I promise, but my brother was so much younger, and our parents were gone, and if I wasn't around, who would look after him? I'm so sorry.
I think Zana's very deliberately not going to say anything and let kind of Anna take this moment.
Anna won't, because I don't
Okay.
want to, because it's not my game. So Anna's just there in silence, just like head bowed in front of her friend.
Is that why you never went back? What happened to her body?
I went home. I left you there on the ground, and a traveling someone found you the next morning, and they brought you to town and buried you. And there was, some questions asked, but this happens. Sometimes people just die on the marsh, and no one asked too many questions, and I stayed quiet. But I have despised myself for so long for this, and I have been selfish, I know. My little brother is grown now and has a child of his own, and I tried so much to teach Jacinta not about you, but I don't know, that maybe the way you looked at the world, Anna, and I grew the flowers and left them for you and took care of your grave. It wasn't all I could do, but it was awful of me, and I am so sorry.
It wasn't your fault that she died. It was an accident.
But I could have said something. Your parents never knew what happened, and
That's true.
this must have been worse for them.
I think I'm gonna reach out and take Dolores's hand.
She'll like look up at you and grip your hand. And you'll see that even though like she's still crying, she seems more like not composed, but like she's taken a breath, like is trying to like steady herself. Like she's over the shock of it. And it's like, I think you can tell without an insight check, this is something that she's obviously been holding in for 50 years. And has kind of finally, in a way, laid it to rest, by telling everyone this, and especially by telling Anna. And she's like gonna sort of like hold your hand, and says, "What do I do now? How can I help you, Anna? I did this to you. You are the business you have. You were talking about unfinished business earlier. Is this my fault because I did not tell anyone? Because no one knows."
I don't know, but she knows now. I think that's enough. I think you were trying to help her. You were trying to save her. It was probably, if it wasn't this, then maybe it would have been some unfinished business with Tessero. We don't know. She still would have died thinking that he was going to run away with her. So
She like nods but kind of shrugs at the same time, and then Anna as well will sort of like take a seat. I don't know. We'll kind of try and hover or sit or whatever next to her on the sofa she's sitting on. But like hands in her lap will sort of say, "I think they are right, Dolores. It's a shock for me as well. I did not know I was dead until this morning, but seeing how little I thought no one cared for me, and you do still, and it was an accident. And now I do know. And I don't know. And she's gonna look to Wrath and be like, what does happen now? Can I decide to leave, or is there more, or?
Well, I share with her what I know of what would happen to her if she stayed,
Yeah.
and kind of leave that up to her. Obviously, I'm not sure how we preserve her if all the ghosts are about to disappear. Unless Wrath has some inclination as to how to do that.
I suppose roll a religion check.
Oh, it was almost a 19, and then it rolled to a 9. 16 total.
No, that's good. So was that how to sort of stabilize her, I suppose?
Yeah. Like, if she
Yeah.
wanted to stay, how would we ensure it?
So magic of some means. Maybe there is, like, I don't know, an object or a spell. Probably your mind goes to a spell that you don't yet know, but that could potentially one day be in your repertoire. Kind of if you were to follow sort of like, you know, a necromantic line of study or something, then potentially a spell might be available for you to find, that maybe would calm a ghost, because ghosts exist. Like, it's not just like only Pens when it has ghosts. Like, ghosts are all over the place. They exist as like a monster in this world, and they're not all like, it's not odd to see one not violent. But yeah, knowing that it could end up that way if it goes unchecked, it's like, it's not impossible, but it would be like a task to keep her. It wouldn't be like a free friend, essentially. There would be something there that would need to be done.
I mean, this is a separate idea, but like, if the Dolores were to keep her ring, then they'd always kind of be together in a way, I suppose.
She does definitely haunt the ring. Like, she would go kind of where the ring went. Yeah, and then in terms of what might happen, as you kind of say about kind of, you know, what you'd said about sort of moving on, and she's kind of thinks about it and says, I mean, maybe. And she kind of gets up and kind of goes to the window, and you can see like it's still chucking it down with rain, but it is getting ever so darker and the sun is setting, and she says, maybe there is something, a tug, to leave. I think I could let go, maybe, but I think I could. Now I know what happened, and now I know why. I'm not angry at all, Dolores. I'm sorry, in fact. And she goes like back to her friend again. And she says, I'm so sorry. This isn't fair, what happened at all to either of us. And I wish something could be right somehow. And I don't know, maybe there's a way it can be, or maybe the closure is the best thing and it's left there. But I don't know, maybe I feel lighter in some way. And then, do you have the ring, Raph?
Yeah.
Is it like, have you got it out, or is it in your pocket?
I can take it out.
Yeah, so if you're holding it, it like burns cold. Like, it just goes icy all of a sudden. Very, very similar to how it did when you told her that she died. But then it cools, or, well, warms, I suppose. So like room temperature. And you see it flickers with this blue flame of like energy around it. But then that blue fades to kind of like a greeny, and then to a yellow, and then it's just glowing yellow. And you look up, and Anna herself is kind of has a sort of yellowish glow around her, kind of radiating almost like from within her, and then also on her hand where the ring would have been, there's a light emanating from there. And Anna looks around and looks at it and says, I mean, I think I can make a decision, but it would be lingering here but I don't quite know what to do. I think both would be another experience for me.
Mhm.
What do you think?
The group or me?
Kind of the group. She's like asking, like, should I
Yeah.
move on or stay and see what happens?
You think that... Fuck. I keep copying
Mhm.
other people's actions,
Yeah, it's difficult.
like unconsciously. Do you think that would have to stick with the choice to stay? Do you think
I
you
don't
could choose
know.
to stay for a bit, and if you feel like it's the right time, you can still pass?
I think a door is open and it maybe will close soon, but the door is still there and there must be another way to open it eventually.
Then I vote that you should take the adventures that come your way, and if you think that you might still be able to pass on in future, but as you go, you won't be able to come back, why miss out on one more adventure, right? That's my vote anyway. But it depends on what everyone thinks as well.
To add another opinion to the pot, I think you have waited long enough, Anna. And if a door is open, I say you walk through it.
Hmm. What? Sorry, Michelle. What was your like? I couldn't tell what one you were telling her to do.
She was saying stay.
Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Okay. Cool.
I
Up to
think
you. Mm.
I agree with Wraith. I think the risk of staying here is not going to be worth it. And everyone this side has got their closure. It's not going to be any kind of life or afterlife to stay here and be stuck and not be able to touch anything or anyone. So maybe
As you
you
say
pass
this,
through, and that's where your parents are as well. So
yeah, as you said that, there's like hope on her face of maybe being able to see her parents again. And yeah, she looks down at like how she isn't able to hug her friend right now. Yeah, and then I suppose we'll look to Toki and Varath.
I think you should do what you want, but I have to assume there's some kind of peace in moving on, and maybe after all these years, that's what you deserve.
Mm. You want to see the world above seeing your parents.
I would love to see my parents, and I would love to hug them
Mm.
and tell them that I love them and that I've missed them.
It sounds like decided.
I think they're on the other side of the door waiting for you.
I hope so. Okay. I should sort of like stand up, like near the window, and I'll say like for thematically, the rain kind of clears a little bit, and you all kind of watch the sun set like below the horizon together, and Anna takes a deep breath and she looks around at Dolores and says, "I loved you so much. You were a true friend to me," and then to you five and says, and you have been as well, so kind and helped me, and I hope you have an adventure, and maybe if you ever talk to ghosts again, another one will know me, and you can tell me all about it through them, maybe. But okay.
That sounds.
What are you gonna say?
Oh, I just said that sounds nice to her.
Yeah, and she nods, and Dolores kind of comes up to her, and they stand by the window together, looking out like over Dolores's garden. And you can see some of the yellow irises now like peeking out behind that sack that you'd moved out the way a little, and looking out over them as the sun like begins to dip below the horizon. The ring glows brighter and brighter, and so does Anna. And then there's kind of like, it's not a flash of blinding light, it's just increasingly glowing light. And then when it fades, Anna isn't there anymore and has moved on.
Oh.
Imagine having parents. Can you imagine hugging our parents?
I know. Gosh. Do we still have the ring?
Yeah, you're still holding it. And it seems like, just with your kind of natural arcane abilities, it's just a normal ring.
Yeah. No. We can show the world. No, we can show the ring this world. This world we travel around.
Maybe
We'll
Dolores.
take photos with it.
That's cute. Like we take a rubber duck around. Cute.
Maybe Dolores would want the ring.
True. Yeah, I'll offer it to Dolores.
Yeah, she says, if you are sure, if this maybe means more to you than it does to me, I am okay for you to keep it. I have Anna in the flowers I grow, but
My God.
Stop it.
I'm gonna cry. Hi.
That line!
up to you. You can keep it if you like, or you can give it there. Completely your choice.
Group vote. Do we leave with Dolores or do we bring it with us?
I think leave it with Dolores.
Yeah, I think we should leave
That's what
it
I
with
would
her.
say.
Nice. So she takes it, and says, "Thank you." And she'll just kind of keep it in her hand for now. And she takes a deep breath and says, "Well, I suppose I should go and talk to Rufino and explain everything."
No, she'll be
Hope.
arrested. Will she be arrested? It was an accident, but she lied for 50 years.
Oh God.
She killed someone.
The thing is, the people I would say who need to know the most, and his parents, are gone. So, what does it really achieve for you to now, go to stand trial and go to prison for the rest of your life?
I don't think anyone here is going to begrudge you not turning yourself in.
No, I don't think you need punishment. I think
I think you've told the truth to hear.
To Sarah belongs to go, should go to jail, but that's a separate
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Frame him! No.
Nice. She'll kind of nod and say, "Okay, I'll think about it." And she looks at the ring and says, "I understand your point, but maybe someone should know. I don't know. I truly don't. But maybe I do need some time. Just to a lot has happened in the last hour. I hope you don't think me rude if I ask you to leave."
No?
But we should leave you
No.
in peace.
We should.
Nice. So she kind of sees you out and will sort of give each of you a sort of, I don't know, like she'll sort of grasp your hand and hold it to her chest, each of you, and say thank you so much for bringing her back to me. And yeah, she'll kind of shake her head and say, anytime you are, if you are here or back again or need anything, flowers or anything, please just let me know. Boots, maybe. I'm quite good at embroidery.
Sorry. Also, Wraith absolutely slinks away so that she doesn't have to deal with that handhold situation.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm
She'll
sure.
slink like back of the group, barely noticeable, like just glides past.
That's fair. That's very fair. Cute. Fab. So yeah, you are waved away. And what are you doing? Are you heading back into town? Where are you going?
Go get that bag.
I was gonna say, would it be
Well, I
really
think I was
easy
gonna
to
say,
Real
just
fucking
let's
reason
go
that
get
we
the
did
money?
this.
That's definitely not what Anna says.
I mean, we definitely need to let them know that the marsh is safe. It's just simply the right
That's
thing to do.
true.
Rude not to say.
If we're all on the same page.
You
It so
head.
rarely happens with us.
Mm.
You head over to the
I
temple.
don't know what you mean, Wraith.
You usually don't, Xana. Try to keep up.
Oh my
She's
god.
back. Fab. So you make your way over to the temple, and it looks quite busy in there. Actually, it seems like maybe with this being the kind of sort of hour that the ghosts are kind of disappearing, people seem to maybe be gathering here, like some sort of service is being held, and candles are being lit, and they spark and sputter in the blue light, but then fade to the kind of orangey yellow of normal fire. But as you go in, you do see Sister Morale kind of helping people to seats if they're elderly, or just talking to people from the town.
Second day in a row I've been next to death's door in here.
She'll look up seeing you, and kind of just be like, oh my gosh, and kind of helps the kind of class that she was helping sit down, and then comes up, she says, you are hurt again, the ghosts again, violent ones, we weren't expecting it with this one, do you need help healing?
Nothing a solid night's sleep will not fix.
I would like some healing. I don't know if I can get back to the inn. I've been on 1 HP all day.
Oh my gosh. And she's come with me, and she'll like usher you to one side. And she'll kind of touch her holy symbol and put her hand on your forehead, Wrath, and you heal 7 hit points.
Yay!
She says, how did things go? Is the ghost laid to rest? Is it safe now, or?
They're at peace now.
Good. Can I ask what the situation was?
Is this asking about both sets of ghosts or just
Just Anna.
Just the one.
she had some business next. Once she knew the truth about him, she was able to pass.
This is good for her. May Perdita help her find comfort in the next life. You, of course, of course, your pay, 20 gold, yes, each. And she'll go and get it, and says, unfortunately, it is quite busy here. I would love to stay and chat, but maybe we could, well, if you would like to catch up tomorrow or something, but I have to go and attend to the people here?
Of course, we'll leave you to your work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, she'll wave you away. And yeah, I'll say kind of by the time you're sort of out of there, the sun's kind of properly set now, and it's getting near to full darkness. About kind of 7 o'clock at night. What are you doing?
Before we head out proper, is there like a little area to pray here?
There is,
That
yeah.
Harvey kind of, I think like once he's got his coin, he's gonna break off into the little prayer area, please, and he just wants to shoot off the prayer that they were told by
Nice.
Sister or whatever her name is,
Yeah.
for Anna, and then he wants to shoot off a little prayer to Svatnamara.
Ooh.
For her to help Dolores in forgiving herself.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, roll me 2 D100s.
Mm-hmm.
1 for Perdita, 1 for Mara.
One for Perdita is 18. And my one, please, new dice. My one for Mara is a 79.
Amazing. Fantastic. Bro, good stuff.
Thank you.
Anyone else up to anything?
Wraith's very quiet at the back of the room, but she's usually very quiet at the back of the room. Wraith doing what she do.
I'll be with Wraith just at the back.
Oh,
Is Wraith okay? Oh, sorry.
No, ask about your sister.
She seems fine to you, like regular Wraith.
Okay. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I guess I'm standing with Xana then.
Yeah. Are you heading to a tavern? Are you sleepy? I imagine you're probably feeling very beat physically and emotionally. But yeah, what's the plan?
I could do with the sleep, but I could also do with the drink. So, if anyone else wants one, that's where I'm going to be.
Drinks it is.
I think you definitely deserve one.
I'll have a drink as long as we actually drink this time.
Wraith's walked out. She's gone.
Nice.
I'll
Cool.
follow Wraith.
Cute. Yeah, so you head into the I think it's the Black Trumpet, the one that most of you are staying at, or
Yes.
Makes sense.
That's good with me.
nice. Cool. Yeah, I mean, over to you. What you doing?
Harvey will get in the first round if I know what everyone wants to drink. He's going to have a bottle of the Petrain Red.
Fantastic, incredible.
Wraith is gonna join him with that.
Excellent.
That with him.
Hockey would also like to join if there's some going.
Harvey's going to get 2 bottles of the Petrain Red.
Amazing. I think that's like 1 gold, 4 silver, something like that.
Xana and Rathon, are we all on that red?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that will hop on. Banner.
Excellent. Get this poured up for everyone.
Thank you, Harvey. That's very generous.
Well, we've had a prosperous couple of days.
We certainly have.
Xana will like raise her glass, be like, to truths being told, and she gives
Yeah, Javiol.
Wraith a little wink, which is like,
Ooh.
I was going to say Wraith's actually staring out the window at the moment.
Javi's like, she said, to truth being told.
Amazing.
By all means,
Um,
after you, Harvey, if you seem so keen.
Yeah, Javiol. Cheers.
and yeah, laying old history to rest. She'll like clink her glass.
The truth being told. And as I say that, I'm gonna like just send off a little thought to Galen.
Oh, very good. Roll a d100.
Ooh. Exciting. That is. Ooh. Oh, it's not good actually. I rolled the rabbit, but on 100 that makes it low. So that's a 9.
Oh no.
Because it's 100, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you got 00, that's a 0, unfortunately.
Well, it's a rabbit. Oh no, I think it might be
Oh.
900.
So it
Yeah,
won't be
because there's a 1.
What exactly did you roll? Sorry.
So I have the thing that is it's a rabbit.
Yes. Is that
on
on
the
the percentile
highest-
one or the?
on the on the percentile, but there's a 10. Oh no, so it is 00.
Yeah. So
Is
yeah,
there a
00.
9?
Yeah, there is a 9.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was whatever I said, a 6.
Yeah. Oh dear. You were like, it's the rabbit, and I was like, you fucking what? Nice.
He's mad at me for all the lying I've been doing. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You
I've
get no
literally got a
response.
quote from earlier, which is, I'm sorry we lied before. It was just easier. Dokie.
That's so funny. Hilarious. Yeah, what are you
But
doing?
he told the truth to Jacinta. He's changing
That's
his
true.
ways.
That's true. Well, what's the plan? What are we prying secrets? Are we letting them lie?
Wraith will sigh, sip her wine, and then turn to the table, resting her one elbow on the table, holding her glass of wine. Well, go on then. You obviously have questions.
I
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Javi was like, yes, we do. But I have
You go.
questions personally, but if you're going to be mean about them, I don't know what to ask.
Oh, Harvey.
I think you'll find I'm never mean, Harvey. You're just simply sensitive.
Yeah, that's fair. So I get one question if you promise not to be standoffish about it.
One question, and I do not promise an answer.
Well, that sucks. Uh, what is my question? I would like to know, since you've been playing with it all day, if it is not too big of a question, what your ring is that you are playing with, or who it's from, or none of the above. If you don't want to answer, it doesn't make it. It's no difference to me.
Please don't hurt me.
Sweet.
Wraith will glance at Wrath with an eyebrow cocked, which he can translate as, "What do you think?" Or you could tell him if you want.
I raise an eyebrow back, saying, "It's up to you."
Going with the big questions, Harvey. It's on my ring finger. I'm engaged. But then, I have been since I was 1, so...
And I have exactly no questions about that, so we're all good.
Fantastic.
That's hilarious.
Anyone else while we're at it?
What is that journal of yours that you write in time?
It's a journal. People keep journals. I track my travels. I write what we find. If you want me to
Have
roll
you
a
always?
deception check, I definitely can.
Up to you guys.
Have you always write everything down like that?
Only in the last few years, particularly of our main travels through the Pari. Since we started traveling, yes. What's Wrath's reaction to this?
Well, there's some suspicions.
I journaled
So
before
usually
we
we.
left, if that helps.
Yeah, but why the new journal?
It was the
Have I
same
ever
journal.
ascertained? And oh, it's the same journal. Okay. Then my question is
You would
no.
know that I've had it for the last 2 and a bit years. I think.
Have I ever ascertained anything non-standard about this journal?
3 years almost.
And I'll
3
probably
years.
say no, you haven't.
Okay then. Then no. I'm none the wiser.
Who are you
Have I seen you
engaged to?
smiling to yourself when you write in the
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And I don't know how to ascertain if you have.
No, it's okay. Then I have no.
No, I'll say as DM, you've not noticed anything.
No, that I'm unfazed, bro. I don't know anything.
Chloe asked a question.
April's
Oh,
screaming
sorry.
inside.
Sorry, Chloe, what did you ask?
Who are you engaged to? Did she freeze? Or
Yep.
she's
Oh,
engaged?
I was like, I'll kill someone.
I've gone to a distant place in my head.
You shared more than I thought you would, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's our winning charm, convincing her to share.
You're so cute and charming.
Cute and charming. Let's just say I was engaged for political power on my father's behalf. I have never been thrilled about it, nor do I plan on honouring it.
I think that's probably very wise.
Yes, well, I am very wise, and I drink my glass of wine.
You seem very attached to the ring.
Rather,
Stop
it's very
running.
attached to me, and I'll try and pull it off, and it doesn't come off.
We've tried getting rid of it many times.
I noticed it had abjurative magic on it. I assume you know that.
Yeah. It's a magic ring. It's complicated. Family, power, politics. I'm sure you understand.
I think we have very different experiences of family.
Well, that's clear from having breakfast with yours this morning.
This morning was a very
Oh,
long
was
time
that only
ago.
this morning?
That was this morning.
What a long day it's been.
Yeah.
To risk another bigger question, what country is your family so politically powerful in?
I could argue everywhere.
Is there a particular area that you're from, though?
Considering that I and my brother could attest to this, we don't necessarily consider ourselves part of the family any longer. And we travel. We're from anywhere and everywhere currently. But I feel that's enough questions for one evening. Can't give away all my secrets. I drink wine and look at my brother.
And just is silent for the next 8 hours.
Well, you've given us more than I expected, so.
If any of
Cheers
it's
to
even
telling
true.
us.
And you'll never know!
Wait, what was that?
No insight checks were rolled.
Yeah, I said if any of that's even
I
true.
believe every word she said.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you doing? Are you heading off to bed, or what are you doing?
I don't journal tonight because
Ooh.
I am pissed with him. Still.
Drama.
You're angry. Oh,
He said he thought I wasn't a fucking winner. Tried to egg me on.
oh, I missed this. Shit.
And then she kicked Xana off a
I
roof.
kicked that off the roof because I was pissed.
Oh man, I still haven't watched this video. I really need to get
Yeah,
on
I
it.
need to watch the last third of this version.
Cool. So are we heading
I
to
forgot
heading off to
actually.
bed, or? Oh, sorry, Michelle.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once my share of the wine is gone.
Cool. So yeah, Xana and Toki walk back kind of through. It started to rain again, unfortunately. We're back to the burnt match, and the rest of you head upstairs. I imagine fucking shattered after the very, very long day we've all had. And you all settle down into bed. And you know, it's the first night that there haven't been kind of blue flame candles burning. And you all settle down into like a very deep sleep of the people that are just absolutely completely exhausted. And probably makes sense, kind of, you know, it's been a long day, it's been a weird day. And let me just grab something, but you all sort of, yeah, relax, fall asleep. And give me a second. Right, yes. So if you look in the journal, and go to party and then to your name, there will be in a second a little thing for you to read.
Oh, excited.
What?
Mhm. Am I looking in the right place?
No, it's just I'm
I
just
don't know.
having to allow permissions for everyone. So
Oh.
just a second.
It's just Alanis at the moment, right?
They're dreams. Lauren, I love you.
Okay, everyone should have it now.
Oh, dreams! So cute!
What the fuck does that mean? I'm
Yeah,
beginning
what?
to feel how you guys feel when I give you dreams in C3. What the fuck? The fuck?
And with that, we'll pick up next time.
What the
Wait, how is everyone such a freak reader? I've not been
I
able to
haven't
get
got
I'm-
halfway
through.
Some people, you were the
Barely
last
in.
one to get it. X is at the bottom of the alphabet.
all good.
But yeah, we'll pick up next time. Next week.
Okay.
What?
I'll
Who
read my
is
script.
this? What? Oh, I'm not going to be here to talk to you all about your dreams.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
Did we all get different pictures as well?
The
I
pictures
got
are
a
the same.
castle.
Okay.
I do love the picture.
It's just gonna be my generic little dream picture.
I drew. Let's see if I can get some light on here. I drew.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
awful. I love it.
Oh. I mean, at least you didn't draw the. Could be.
Blind. Yep. Sorry for my chaos of power outages,
No,
guys.
that's
But
fine.
thank you for bearing with and letting me back in.
Of course.
I was so angry.
Oh, I bet you were. Bless you.
I'm like, I've cursed it. I said I've never missed a D&D session, and now karma is coming for me.
That's exactly what I thought.
That was wild timing.
Yeah.
Oh.
What does the
I'm
dream
losing my mind.
What the shit?
I know, I'm just
does
rereading
this
it like,
mean?
I
what?
haven't. I'm like trying to
Who?
skim it.
I had to
Okay,
fucking
I'm
hide
just-
it because I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I was like, I can't give people's secrets away. I had to like move my little Roll20 screen to the other screen. I was like, I can't have YouTube seeing this.
My God, it's so detailed.
Lauren.
Laura. This is
Cheers.
so.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna be agonising over this forever.
Excellent.
Literally. I'm
The worst
agonising
part
over
is,
it right
I'm
now.
literally not even gonna tell any of the party about it. Because
Oh.
I'm not even getting help.
Cheers to telling truth.
Telling truth.
Well,
Lucky
maybe
will tell
maybe
you.
I'm gonna be like,
Ellen
I
will
slept.
tell.
Everyone,
Gambling.
everything.
I was like, as much as I love you hanging out and chatting, I really want you to see this session.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I want to end on giving it to you. And I was
Yeah.
like, stop sharing fucking secrets. I was like, go
Sorry.
to bed. No, it's fine.
I was like, you get one question, and then there was a second question. I'm like, well, now everyone has. to
Yeah,
have a
you were like,
question.
there's
And then there
one
was a second
question.
round.
And I was like, it's fine, it's your game, you play it. And I was like, shut the fucking chat.
I'm like, you go to bed. You go to bed.
And then I was like, Chloe's not here next week. So, like, she'd have to wait 2 weeks. Whereas, like, Izzy could just get hers at the start. Ugh.
Ah. No, this is good. This seems I get to mull on what it means.
I don't want to mull them what it means. I need immediate answers.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna get messages, Lauren.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Happy to.
Right, I need to drop off,
That's
but thank you
fine.
for a
Yes.
lovely session.
Yeah,
Thank you
you
so
very
much,
much.
guys. Thank you, Lauren.
Hey, no worries. Cool.
I'm super excited to draw the dreams.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
yes. See you all next
Amazing.
week.
Have a good week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.